that play, and then...
Sure.
Ping's looking kind of unbalanced here.
Ping this
Asmi and Lighters and Noobololo. Is that Bugmasters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a team that's supposed to beat...
Bugmasters haven't had a win yet, except for the blue shirts.
Well, the blue shirts quit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see their stats here, so I'm gonna start at 100.
100.
And we are live with the Fragonationals. I'm Young Peen.
I'm Spunty.
I'm Laser Bro.
Yeah.
And today we got a nice Group C match. We got Wild Bunch, the big dogs, and we got the Bugmasters in here as well. Now, this is going to be an interesting match because the Bugmasters sure have a lot to prove. Being basically unable to secure any set wins, while the Wild Bunch have been unable to lose any sets. So, overall, it's looking like it's going to be a pretty Wild Bunch favored, but all throughout this pregame, you know, Bugmasters have been able to hold their own, take a couple of rounds, and when things get serious, we'll see if they'll be able to, you know, pull it together. Couple of interesting weapon choices, including one or two bows from the Bugmasters. So I have a question for other people in here, especially for Laser Bro. Do you think bow has a place in more serious competitive Fistful of Frags?
I think it does. I think as the bow can one-shot headshot from medium range, and if you can pull that off, then that's a strong damn weapon right there. And we need strong damn weapons if you want to play. Good.
Spunty, I think I have an even harder take than you. I don't think it belongs anywhere but competitive. I don't think it belongs in casual, but I think that as a pick potential weapon that's 3 stars cheaper than the Smith Carbine.
What in the fuck did Light and the others just do there?
They made a bunch of arrows.
One of them dropped their bow, and the other shot their arrows into the dropped bow. Now, the arrows are just sticking, not in the ground, but just in midair.
Oh, they fell down.
And the Bugmasters will be forced to retreat. It seems like all of Wild Bunch is currently just using the Remington Army, playing entirely mid-long range here, which is very smart considering we are on Cripple Creek. 2 Bugmasters together, one of them is separated and about to be cut off by the Wild Bunch.
Well, that looks like they're shooting at the ground again. Well, they
But
get killed.
I believe that is they're setting up landmines or something.
Oh yeah, that hurt him as he walked over it. What on earth? Wow, so far the Bugmaster's only managing to bug the enemy team and not really kill them.
Well, the good news is that they can set up basically pressure mines anywhere on the map. The bad news is if they get flanked while they're doing that, they have one person who doesn't have their weapon because it's been thrown on the ground, and another person who's simply just using the bow and shooting at the floor, which is definitely a fucking bad thing.
It looks like Whiteley's has switched to a Colt Navy.
I've never seen that arrow trick. What are they doing? He just linked himself so far. What on earth?
We haven't seen tech like that since box jumping.
That is some real Source Engine shenanigans right there.
And I'm gonna be real. Bugmasters are showing us a lesson in how you can use the bow for crazy shit. But at the same time, it's not gonna win them very many rounds unless they can get the kills.
Yeah, all they need to
Well,
do
they've
now
already
is
got
just
two.
Oh, and Chitch not going for the red chest here, because it will probably alert his position. He's just going solo right now, trying to make his way onto these side platforms. I do not know about this spot.
And Velvet Eye is about to pick Lightless. Perhaps just end the round here.
There's 42 health. Oh! He gets spotted, not before managing to get some whiskey. Currently being chased down, and Bubba Zanetti will pick him off.
Now, I think the problem here is that it seems for Bugmaster, a lot of their strategy is very unorthodox. It's very foreign to me. It's very just overall, I've never seen anything like it. But at the same time, are they really mounting like an offense by doing any of this? We saw that crazy jump that they tried, but in the end they failed it and the guy took fall damage and ended up on the ground. But I do agree with the sentiment though, that if you're gonna beat the Wild Bunch, you need to be able to try some crazy new stuff.
They gotta really optimize it quick. They're currently down 4-0. Chitch has survived all 4 rounds and currently only has 1 frag up on the scoreboard.
Well, they've only got 1 bow user now, but it just isn't working for them.
Velvet Eyes takes down Light as Bubby takes down Noob. Asmi is the last one left.
Okay, Asmi is hiding in... He's hiding under the bridge right now. And his hat is not visible. This is a very good spot.
Well, we'll see if the hat's not visible. Oh, you're right. Light has just walked over his teammate. They are completely invisible from above. However, that timer's going to highlight exactly where they are. So...
yeah, if they notice him here, they're just going to come for him and get him.
And Asmi isn't exactly equipped with the right weaponry.
Alright, he's moving up.
Ambush.
And
Moving
he's
on
being
the train
chased, though.
tracks.
Yeah, Bugmasters are just getting so separated most of the time. And especially in a map like Cripple Creek. Oh, he's going
for another hiding spot.
However,
Interesting,
this is exactly where some of the experience of players like Chitch and Bubba might come in if they played any monicum of Fistful of Zombies, because this is a pretty common hiding spot on this map. The top one isn't so much, but he's completely surrounded, so he's got to run.
He's gonna go find another, do you think? Oh yeah, they got their first win!
And Bugmaster's able to take that round.
See, you were talking about those unorthodox strategies earlier, and it really did just pay off for them there. I mean, I wouldn't call it an exploit, really.
I would.
That was some sneaky plays.
I would say that Light and Noob were doing some decent cleanup work, and the train is moving, ladies and gentlemen.
Do you think they're gonna camp it with the shot?
Unorthodox.
Oh.
Asmi, the last survivor, trying to exit off the side of the train where you can't, and just killing themselves.
The train, she's a cruel mistress.
The source engine, it shall giveth and it shall taketh.
Nubolo has timed out.
Oh.
The match is paused.
Alright. My
So
time to shine. Looks like Noob starting with the bow. Velvet starting with the Remington. Chitch has the Fanning Mars leg. I currently don't see any bow shenanigans going on. Oh, Lightly's getting picked off. Looks like the entirety of Bugmasters is currently on the run. Velvet Eyebrows chases down Nubolo, trying to hide into the river, and it looks like it's just Asmi going down, and that's it.
Yeah, they got separated and then just completely hunted down there. Vicious. And that's game.
More of what we saw at the beginning of the match. So that's the game, I guess. And any post-game thoughts?
I mean, I have a lot of post-game thoughts, but mainly, I covered a lot of what I wanted to talk during our little break. For instance, I did want to talk about all these different bugs that Bugmaster uses and where they actually would fit in to Fistful of Frags competitive. Because yes, they are fun to use, but they don't seem like they are that they're very
viable.
Viable. Some of them might, if you know how to get like that jump. I think I know what jump they were trying to do. They were trying to get to the roof of the red building, but that didn't pass.
I think you just have to go with the normal route.
You could bunny hop up there.
I think you could just go with the normal route and send someone through the window, and then just have another guy guarding that little red chest and that passageway.
Overall, game well played to Wild Bunch for me.
Yes.
I mean, you can't go wrong with them. I didn't see anything too spectacular from them. They were playing basically all right-handed and left-handed Remingtons to start, and started to diversify their weapon set later on. But they kept it a very, very easy game for them. Play lame, win games, because in my opinion, if you're using right-handed Remington, you're sadistic.
That's the meta at this point. That's the cream of the crop. It's not that you can't counter that.
No, it's easy to counter, but it's just overall you're accurate at every range. You can move and shoot effectively, and it doesn't have any downsides. It's got a decently fast reload for Fistful of Frags, which reloads every bullet at the same time, a decent fire rate, and I mean, if you're using right-handed, you lose fanning, but fanning on that thing sucks anyway, so what are you actually giving up?
From my perspective, the reload is the main downside, but the very non-flexible reload. I think if you're playing at the highest level, which I mean no one truly is,
except Rebel, of course.
except Rebel, yeah.
Rebel does not play Fistful of Frags, but he does.
Rebel doesn't play Fistful of Frags. Rebel plays people.
That's what I was going to say. Rebel, he doesn't play the game Fistful of Frags, but when he plays games, his weapon is Fistful of Frags. So, first, let's talk about Bugmasters, and let's talk about a potential MVP for them. Because overall, they had some decent fragging from Nubolo and the rest of the team, but I would say Asmi would take the MVP simply
I
because
think so.
He was the only survivor. Yeah.
The reason they won really any rounds was because of Asmi.
Even though I think Lightly's, is that how I pronounce his name? He showed potential in regards to some really nice frags with the Colt Navy, as far as going in 2v1s, 2v3s, and really showing off his target prioritization, as far as knowing when to go for bodies, heads, barrels, all that stuff. I think he has potential, maybe not in this group, but yeah, it does have to go to Asmi.
Yep. And now let's talk about Wild Bunch. I want to hear your guys' thoughts first.
Who's the other guy?
You have Bubba and Velvet and Chich.
I'm not too sure, honestly.
Chich was the final survivor in all of their round wins.
Oh, yeah, true.
True, but Velvet, I believe, just had the most like round-winning eliminations.
If you open the console, you can see the stats.
I think Bubba actually had the most kills. Not.
No, that was Velvet. Velvet had 12 frags. Velvet had 12 frags, 6 deaths, 2 assists. Chich went 5, 2, and 6, and Bubba went 10, 6, and 4. But Bubba was the most accurate.
I think I have to give it to Velvet just because it's not easy to outplay the teammates of that caliber, right? And to get that many kills over your own teammates like that, I think that's good. I think that's good enough. It's not like they had anything else that was really going for them besides their just general lethality.
Yeah, I'd say so. He seemed the most, in a way, uniquely tuned to play against the Bugmasters.
Yeah.
Okay, I just got hit by a barrel 3 times in a row, and that is kind of crazy.
This is Fistful Frags you're playing.
That is skill.
Well, here's the thing about this game. Nothing is skill, so everything is skill. Alright, did you just see
I told
Russian
you,
dude
man.
just the fucking air strafing? Oh my god.
Do we have any other final thoughts? Because this was a pretty open and shut match.
Yeah, final thoughts. Wild Bunch, favorites to take it all, would you say?
Yeah.
I think once you get into the nitty-gritty and once we go into the actual tournament, we'd have to come up with those opinions. But I don't want to give you my word right now because 3 reasons. A, we haven't seen anything from Group D. B, there are a couple of contenders in the other brackets. But C, yeah, Wild Bunch is the top seed in Group C right now, and them and Deal Duck are going into the bracket, and that is very dangerous.
2 of the most, I wouldn't quite say iconic teams because this player only gets 200 players a day, but long-standing teams. Their names have been around for a while.
Yeah.
What team is Shoot Arrow on?
Deal Duck.
Ah.
That's the Russian powerhouse. That's the Na'Vi of Fistful Frags.
So, anybody else's closing thing? Spunty, how about you?
No, I don't. I mean, it was just an interesting match, I think, and I think the world. I mean, it was very fun to see the Bugmasters pull off their shenanigans, but also it was kind of heartbreaking to see them just get completely shut down by the wrath of the Wild Bunch.
Do you think a different map would have played the role?
No. I feel like from the get-go, we saw easily these 2 teams were playing 2 different games. They were playing one was playing on hardcore and the other was playing on creative mode. I think we saw that right from the start.
Yeah.
Crazy, you're unmuted now. Do you have anything you want to add? All right.
Well, thanks for recording this.
Yeah, this has been the Fragonationals. I'm Young Peen.
I'm Spunty.
I'm Laser Bro.
And this is us signing off.